Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's Matt Abong with Nat's Fight Media coming at you guys with another video. You guys already know what time it is. It's time to bring on that boxing. Guys, I'm not upset, but I think that we were robbed of a better fight than we could have gotten this past Saturday. Ryan Garcia and Tank. It was a tremendous fight, don't get me wrong. I just think that from the standpoint of, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I was rooting for Ryan Garcia. I'm not gonna lie. I was pulling for him, and this is the reason why. Because I thought that if he were to win this fight, then the guaranteed rematch, and then it would make for a third fight. Thought it would be good for boxing. I thought it would be good, create a rivalry. Little did I know that Ryan Garcia would go in there and do exactly what everybody would have expected him to do. The game plan was not surprising to anybody. It was the wrong game plan, in my opinion, and Tank just showed that he's levels above Ryan right now. I wasn't sure. I thought that hook had a chance of landing, but Tank was just so swift in there. He was so slick. He was able to telegraph Ryan's left hook every time. He just barely ducked under every single left hook, but he saw them coming a mile away. That's the thing, and he didn't really have to adjust. It wasn't a big factor in the fight. Ryan wasn't able to cut the ring off that well, didn't use his jab at all. So the smart thing for Ryan to do, the game plan for Ryan should have been to go in there, fight very long, use your jab, use the right hand, set up the left hook. You can't just keep throwing the left hook hoping it's going to land, and that's exactly what he did. Tank was right. Ryan did rely on that one punch, and it got him into trouble. He gets out of position when he throws his left hook, and then he turns his body, and Tank capitalized with that left hand. That caused the first knockdown, and then just engaging and standing too straight up. It's all the flaws that we talked about got Ryan in trouble, and it was unfortunate to see Ryan go out. But at least he didn't get KO'd, like go to sleep. He obviously got knocked out, but it was a count. It was to the body. It was a liver shot. It was paralyzing, a grazing shot from Tank, but it landed clean. So it was a tough shot to get up from. He couldn't get up. It was obvious. Those shots are just paralyzing. You kind of got a taste of his own medicine. You got a taste of what he did to Luke Campbell and many other fighters with that body shot. He felt it himself, and he couldn't get up. A lot of people were saying that Ryan quit. I don't think he quit. It's hard when you get the air sucked out of you when you get hit in the liver. It's a different kind of power, but I respect Ryan. I respect Tank, because this was a big fight no matter what. It was a good step. It was a step in the right direction for boxing, because these fights aren't going to be made, and Ryan dared to be great. Despite his underwhelming performance, he made the fight happen, and you can't blame him for that. And we got to thank him for that, because he put boxing on track for the best to fight the best. Hopefully now Tank can capitalize that and fight the likes of Devin and Shakur. So those are other tremendous fights. But in terms of what Ryan should do, he should get back in the lab. He has to get a lot of things straightened out. I don't know if him and Joe Goosen are the best the best duo, the best partnership, because it doesn't seem like Joe Goosen, despite his greatness, despite him being a Hall of Fame inductee, it doesn't seem like he's really pushing Ryan. It doesn't seem like he's teaching him the stuff. He's teaching him the fundamentals. It seems like he's just supporting whatever Ryan wants to do, and I don't think that's what makes a good trainer. I think he can do better. He should use his knowledge and push Ryan to change up the styles. He knows the adjustments that Ryan has to make. He knows that Ryan should be keeping his hands up at all times, using his jab, stay long. Why would you fight to Tank's? He played right into the cards of Tank. He did what Tank wanted him to do. He fought straight up, and didn't use his jab, made it easy, didn't set up any shots, threw barely any combinations, and when he did, he'd lunge in and get over aggressive, be straight up, and be in the perfect position for Tank to counter. So as much as I like Ryan, as much as I was rooting for him, the game plan was totally off, in my opinion. You don't engage with a guy like Tank. I thought he was going to be smart. I thought he was going to counter him more, and he made the first mistake, and he kind of got overconfident. He got comfortable in there, and that's what happens when you think that you land a few punches and you think that you're on top of the world and you're invincible. That's not how this game works. But at least for me, I learned from this fight that there really are levels. There are levels to this fight game, and Tank is just on another level from Ryan Garcia. It's what I'm not saying we learned that, but it's kind of what we knew. But I was giving Ryan the chance because of his size, but he didn't utilize it. It was a waste. his jab hand could have been the story of the night, could have outboxed Tank, you know, bagged early rounds and, you know, just won a decision. But the thing is, Ryan, he wants to entertain the crowd. He wants to stun everybody. So he was going for that stoppage win. It was like the only option was to knock Tank out. But I personally think he could have boxed a little bit more and potentially won a decision. And if he was more careful, he was careless in there, to be honest. And he paid the ultimate price for it. He got hit with a body shot and couldn't get up. He was paralyzed from it. You know, hopefully Tank, you know, he looked really good, man. He looked really good. It just didn't look like Ryan belonged in there with him, to be honest with you. Tank, he's just on another level. He could land whenever he wanted. I personally think Tank could have stopped Ryan in the first round if he really wanted to. If he really wanted to press on the gas, it was a complete mismatch in my opinion. Ryan just looked like an amateur compared to Tank. You know, it was worse than I thought, to be honest. And I like Ryan. I'm a Ryan Garcia fan, and it was not a good performance by Ryan. But he had his moments, landed a few right hands, but it was too far and in between. You know, it's okay. You know, but I just hope he makes improvements. He has to watch this film. He just looked like a deer in the headlights. Even before the fight started in the walkout, if you notice, Joe Goosen told Ryan to kind of you know, move around. This is your ring too. Like, this is your ring. Show that you own it. It's yours. And Ryan was just kind of like, yeah, okay. Like he doesn't believe it. It seems like he lost the fight before he even, you know, started. Before round one even started. Before the bell rang. So obviously you guys can tell I'm a little bit disappointed with Ryan Garcia, only because you know, despite the mismatch in terms of the skill set, I still think he could have pulled it off. So it is what it is. But let me know in the comments what you guys thought of the fight. Am I being too hard on Ryan Garcia? Does he just not have it? Or, you know, could he have used that jab and, you know, fought long, countered, and maybe fought his way towards a decision? Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But, you know, give me your guys' honest thoughts about the fight, what you liked, what you didn't like, and what you want to see next from Tank and Ryan. Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.